All right. So, uh, today I just want to try out the newest Winlator mod. So, I downloaded the nightly dev of Winlator along with some other pieces. Like I think I have a nightly FEX core build, and yeah, that's about it. So, I just wanted to try a few things with some old games and some new games. Excuse me, just to see how they are performing. So I'm going to go into my FEX container for right now. And there's a couple games I want to try right now. So some new games. So every day we fight. I want to see. Oh, let's go into get the actual binary here. Win64. There we go. Let's see here. See if this one works. Another one I got that I've been looking to try out is Netherworld Covenant. See if this one works. And the last one I just got is RimWorld. Just an old, well, not old, but just an old school game. Yeah, let's go with this one. If there's any other games you see in this list that anyone wants to try, just let me know, and I can give it a try for you. But these are the ones I wanted to try today. So I'm gonna go out of here, get back to our shortcuts, and just mess with these a little bit. All right, let's start with Every Day We Fight. So, we've got the newest turnip driver. I'm gonna go with the newest DXVK, Pulse Audio, FX Core. All right, so here I'm gonna pick the new nightly one, and I'm gonna give it the performance setting to start. So that means fastest, fast enabled, everything else. Let's make that aggressive. Just make sure we don't have anything extra running in the background. Let's give this a try. So this is the first time I've tried running this game using the new Winlator, so we're gonna give it a try. Oh, here we go. It's a little loud. Take that. All right, let's try this new game. So far, so good. So this is Every Day We Fight.
What the hell just happened? When it's that bright, I'm over. Are we dead? Because heaven was supposed to be nicer.
We were trying to get to Dr. Faber's lab.
Yeah, he smacked into a bunch of rifters. And everything went white. What the hell? There's more?
Dylan, look out!
Okay, need to figure out how to play this. Trigger, ignore. Okay, let's trigger. Oh, just want to move a short distance. Figure this out. So the FPS is a little laggy right now. All right, let's do this. can move, but I can't move my character. I think this is just user error on my part, trying to figure this game out, but go here. Okay. I'll just hold it in here. No. Move short distance to evade danger. Well, that's what I'm trying. Okay, kind of rotate the screen. My right thumbstick. And I cannot seem to move. My character. Am I missing something here? What button do I need to push? Scramble Dylan to the highlighted position. Okay. I'm highlighting the position and anything? Nothing. Can I see? Let's go into some settings here. Controls. Perform ability. Cancel ability. Move active unit. Yeah. Pan camera. Got that. Cycle. Enter. RBK. Interact. Da, 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 da. Okay. Aim, shoot, lean into cover. Hold breath. Switch sides. Okay. Everything seems to be good there. How about video? Maybe I can adjust some stuff here. Yeah, let's turn this down a little bit. The max I'm going to get out of this one, I think, is probably 60. Which is okay. Okay. No VSync, and that's fine. Resolution scale, let's turn that down just a little bit. Maybe it'll help us out. Let's turn it to 80. Preset. Let's go with... let's stick with medium for now. Okay. Apply these changes now. Yes. Alright, let's take a look here. Alright, let's go back into the game. Everything seems to be the way. I should be able to just go. Go, Dylan. Go. Why won't you go? Alright, so Dylan doesn't want to go. Alright, this is where we need to go. No, it keeps going past. Okay. Rotate. No. Okay. Alright, I appear to be stuck for some reason. Some sort of controller issue. So, highlight that. Wonder if I just... No, it doesn't work either. Okay. Lost the mouse altogether. Okay. Wonder what the issue is here. I'm having a hard time with the controls. Alright, let's quit. We're going to come back in. We're going to make a couple adjustments here. Alright, I hate that DXV... Oh, crap. Alright, get out of there for a second. That the DXVK HUD is all crazy on this thing. Let's go into the settings here. I'll turn this to slow for right now. Okay, I'm gonna go into the container, edit some settings here. So I'm gonna use the built-in one. I'm gonna turn off the DXVK HUD. It's really annoying. There's too much stuff on the screen. All right, let's go there, go back here. Yeah, let's just try that for now. Just see if it changes anything. And if not, then we'll have to move on to the next game. But it's kind of strange that the controls seem to work, but I can't play in the game. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, so I need to look into that. Alright, so it loads in, no problem. Make sure the controls. So A is our big one, right? Perform ability. Rotate camera, okay. Let's go back and see if it's any better. So like I said, the game loads. FPS could be better. There might be some better settings I can use, excuse me, to make this a little bit better. But we'll try our best. And if it doesn't work, we'll just move on to the next one. Alright, we already watched this, so let's skip that. So like I said, controller works. Alright. Oh, do I need to... No. Okay. Enter into this. We're here. Exactly. Hmm. Right, this is the move a short distance. It clicks every time I go in there. I need Dylan to move. Why won't Dylan move? Just not part of what I want to happen here. Can I move him somewhere else? Over here? No, he needs to go here. Not sure. What the issue is. So I think we're gonna have to go out of that for now. Let's try it in the x86. Maybe it'll perform better there. I usually try to stay with the FEX core because I feel like that's going to be the future, but let's just try this one. All right, yeah, let's find the binary here. Let's just see if it makes any difference. So we'll run it in box 86 and see if that helps at all. All right, so every day we fight, Proton. Let's check the settings here. Same driver. We're gonna use box 64. 3.7. Let's use performance. Aggressive. Leave everything else the same. All right, let's see if this works in here. See if it's any better than the FEX core. Oh, I forgot to fix the HUD. That's okay. If it works, maybe I'll fix it after. All right, well, it loads, and it sees my saved game, so that's good. Let's try it again. All right, let's skip this again. Let's get into the gameplay, see if we can actually play.
Uh-oh.
All right, so trigger. Move him right here. I feel like it's something I'm doing. I'm not hitting the right buttons or something. Because he should just run there, right? Move short distance to evade danger. I'm trying. I'm really trying. All right. So that's his turn. Can I move anyone else? No, don't want to move off of that. Stay there. Okay. That's where I want to be. Just doesn't seem to want to move for some reason. Borderlands 3, I can definitely check that out. I'm not sure about today. That's a big game to move over, but I could definitely check it out in the future. So thank you for the suggestion, Joshua. I appreciate that. Right now, every day we fight, I I don't know. I think I'm having maybe user error. I can't seem to get it to move. All the controls seem to work, but I cannot get him to push over to move over to this area. I don't know what I'm doing wrong on my device here. I wonder if I try a virtual device. There's a virtual gamepad. You see that? Yeah. All right. Hit A. Nothing. So like I said, that moves that. And everything looks good. And like I said, the FPS is not the best in the world, but it's still playable. Does the fact that it's red mean something? Let me turn this off. Disable that for right now. Oh, now I've killed my controller altogether. Nope, the controller's completely died. Alright, well that's interesting. I've never had that happen before. So when you turn off the controller, it just dies. Alright. I need to figure something out about that game. So it loads, but I don't know. Some sort of controller issue happening. Maybe I'll have to play it on my computer just to see if I can figure out how to move people around. Maybe it's just me. Probably just me. All right. Let's try another one I've been looking to play with. So this is Netherworld Covenant. I'm gonna use the newest driver, newest DXVK. We're gonna use the FEX core again, set it up for our performance mode for now. Make sure we're on the newest nightly build. Yeah, make sure we got aggressive so we don't have too much stuff going on in the background. Let's give this one a try. See if it's any better. So far, so good. All right, so this one has some controller issues again. Worked on my laptop. Doesn't work here. Yeah, no input at all. Okay, wonder if we have the same issue if I disable this here. Nope, still works. All right, well, we can definitely... Yeah, it doesn't recognize controller at all. Worked. Yeah, it worked on my laptop. And I used an X input controller. Now it's not working. Alright. Just checking my controller style. Yeah, Xbox controller style. Game loads. It's running quite well, at least. Recommended to play with gamepad. Yeah, I'm trying. It's not liking it right now. Hmm. Alright, yeah, so nothing. Absolutely no movement at all from that. Alright, let's make some adjustments. So it loads, which is great. But we have some issues with controller. Did we... Just double checking something, making sure I turned on SDL. Yeah, SDL compatibility is there. Okay. Make this aggressive. Okay, so SDL is there, and an X input normally works. Let's change some of our settings here. Let's just set it to well, let's enable that one, but we'll set the other one up to default. Give it another try. I'm hoping with the fixes that Coffin Colors is working on for the new Winlator mod from him that he says all controllers will work all the time, or at least be recognized. Yet still nothing. Okay, let's try. Let's go back into the game. Could be a Steam input, but I don't think so. Like I said, it worked on my laptop without Steam running in the background. Sometimes the x87 mode. Let's just turn everything down here. Sometimes that can affect the controller. Let's give it a try here. So I've been looking forward to playing this game, but I'm not sure I can play it on my Odin 2 Mini. Nope, still doesn't recognize it. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else I can do. Maybe I could try a different DXVK. Let's try an ARM one. Let's just set it back to performance for now. Maybe switch. Let's try 2507. Maybe not the nightly build. Just to see. See if it makes any difference at all. Yeah, recommended. No, nothing. Okay. Let's go with the on-screen RTS. Does this? Okay, that works. Okay. So I'm just using the built-in RTS controller right now just to see. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, the arrows work. Maybe not. No, they did. It says left mouse. Do I have a left mouse? Left alt, escape? No, I just have right mouse on this built-in one. Escape takes me there, okay. That button does nothing. Oh, okay, spacebar is the jump. But I need... Oh, what was that? Tab? No. What did I hit to do that? No, get out of there. Tab, no. So space jumps. Oh no, space attacks. And jumps. What? Yeah, I don't have the right setup here. Okay. We are... Oh, what am I doing here? 0 for 2 on controls with these games right now, using the newest Winlator. Oh, let's get out of there for a second. What could be causing this issue? I wonder... I mean, I haven't had to do this for a long time, but let's try... This is my only fix that I know to try and get this to work, but I haven't had to do it very often lately. It's been working without me having to put in these overrides. I don't think it's going to work, but we'll give it a try. So we're basically going to try and override the Steam, or not the Steam, sorry, the Wine controller input with the D input 8. And no, that doesn't work at all. No, got nothing. That's really annoying. Yeah, it doesn't even recognize my controller. It only shows the mouse and keyboard controls. Okay. If anyone has a suggestion for that, if you have watched this video later on, you could leave a comment. That would certainly help out. I'm going to have to do some more digging around to see if I can figure that out. So, let's try in Proton, I guess, in the x86. Let's use box and see if it makes it, see if it recognizes anything. I don't know. Where is it? Netherworld. There we go. Netherworld Covenant. It's a Unity game. Okay, so I need to make sure I use the right box 64 preset. Otherwise it will crash. So I'm going to use this preset. we'll try it out. I might have to make a couple of adjustments, but I'll just show it to you guys. So this is what I picked up of Zero Kimchi on how to play Unity games in the new Winlator. So we're going to try this preset. And we're just going to keep everything else to the newest stuff. So where is it here? Okay, so we're going to use the newest wrapper. We're going to use, yeah, the newest DXVK. We're going to use the game assembly preset. Make this aggressive. I don't think there's anything in these inputs that I can mess with. It's not D input, that's an old one. All right, let's give this a try. All right, so we're gonna try an x86. Let's see if it makes any difference at all. Higher frame rate to start, but we'll see. No, absolutely no difference. Controller still does not work. I'm gonna have to do some digging, do some asking about why this is not working. I wonder what it looks like. Let's just load it using, oh, it still has my save game. What it looks like whenever I get into the game. And then we'll try our last one, I guess. It's not a very productive day today, but just messing around with some stuff. Yeah, so no controls. I got my mouse attack, that's it. Can't can't dodge, that's okay. Yeah, I mean 30 frames per second is not amazing, but it's okay. I might try it in some other emulators later. Maybe the controls will work, but right now Winlator, it's not. Oh, oh, well that's new. I didn't see this before. We now have a pause and resume, a suspend state in Winlator. Oh, I thought Micewine was the only one that had that. That's very interesting. New icons too, actually. That's nice. I might come on later and mess with this. But anyway, I like that. Okay. Anyway, no controls. Have to play around with that a little bit. All right, last one that I want to try. Maybe last one. We'll see. Maybe I'll do one more. Let's use the newest DXVK. All the same stuff. We're going to use the nightly, set up our performance preset for FEX. And we're going to try RimWorld, which I've never played before. None of these games I've actually ever played before. I want to play them, but I've never played them before. And just see if it loads up. I know there was a new update or a new version of this that just came out, so let's give it a try. What are we doing here? Let's check our task manager. Oh, we got another Unity game. Oh, just moved a little bit there. Not in the right direction though. Oh, there we go. Okay. I didn't look inside this folder to see whether it was mono bleeding edge or whether it was game assembly. All right, might have to do that. All right. So whenever you come across a Unity game, was this in FEX? Yeah, it's in FEX. Okay. Not that it matters. But all right, let's go inside the container. We're just going to take a look at the folder. So RimWorld. don't know what those are. It switched the names on me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, RimWorld. What do we have here? Mono. Okay, so we got mono bleeding edge. Okay, so we're gonna use the same preset we just used for Netherworld Covenant. So let's, which means FEX is probably not gonna run this. So let's go back into Proton and we're gonna create a shortcut and try it from there. Fortunately, most Unity games I think run better under box 64. Is it here? No. Okay, let's try this one. All right, here we go. Go back to our shortcut. Set up our shortcut here. All right. We're going to use our mono bleeding edge with 0.30, 0.3.7, aggressive. Everything else the same. All right, let's give this one a try. See if it loads up. Oh yes, we didn't turn off the DXVK HUD for this one. That's okay. That's okay. Like I said, we're just testing for now. Oh yeah, we already got better RAM usage than the last time. So just give this a minute, see if it actually loads up or not. Not looking good right now. Okay. Still. Yeah, the RAM is not loading. Let's just try performance. Sometimes just performance, oops, works on these ones. Sometimes. Might also try 0.036 on that one. Let's try performance with that, and then if that doesn't work, we'll change it back to mono. And then if it doesn't work, then I have to do some more digging, but oh, here we go. Okay. Make sure you have DirectX 11 installed. Oh, okay, so it doesn't like the DXVK version I've got going on here. So let's try a different version. Okay. Yeah, it didn't like 2.7 for some reason. But this is looking pretty much the same as last time. We're getting a little bit of RAM usage. See if something will actually happen here. Again, I think I've said this in my videos before, but yeah, it's a pretty good indicator whether or not a game will work. If you're not seeing anything, is to check how much RAM it's using. So if it's actually increasing in number, that will help you a lot to understand what the heck is going on. But if it's not increasing, usually means it's crashed or you got the wrong setting. So right now I feel like I've got the wrong setting. So let's go back. We're going to change it back to box. Or no, sorry, we'll change it back to mono bleeding to see if that preset helps at all. All right, well, it's loading. check our task manager here. Okay, the RAM is jumping up. It's slowing down though. We're not seeing anything. Alright, seem to be stuck. Alright, let's try the newest box. 64. Along with our mono bleeding edge and our different DXVK. See if that makes any difference. And we got more RAM usage this time, which is good, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Not having a good test day today. So, one game loaded, but the controls weren't there, totally there. They were partially there. Next game loaded, but the controls didn't work at all. And then this one's not loading at all. Yeah, this one's frozen. Okay. I don't know if maybe a different graphics driver, maybe? Sometimes. Uh, let's just try this one. This is one that's specially made for this Winlator. Let's see if it helps at all. I don't know if it's a graphic driver issue or not. We'll see. I feel like in order for this game to run, we need at least 1 GB, 900 megabytes, 1 GB of RAM. We're not getting anywhere close to that right now. Keeps crashing. Yeah, crashed again. Okay. Um, hmm. Wonder if we go back to FEX here. We'll change the driver. We'll change the DXVK. Let's use the ARM 64. And leave everything else. Yeah, everything else the same. Let's just see, right? Gotta just kind of test every variable we can to see if we can get this to work. This one gives us clearer view of our RAM usage. Right now, we're not really using any RAM. A little bit. Still not seeing anything. Oh, our RAM is quite low. So it crashed before it even got too far. So I think that's the DXVK causing that issue. All right, let's change that again. Let's change it for just a regular 2.4.1. See if that helps. If not, we might go down even lower to see. Okay, RAM is going up. Slowly but surely. No, still. Oh, okay, it's going up, but it's still quite low. I thought it would use more than that. Okay, not quite. So let's try. We're gonna go down. Been seeing a lot of people on Discord talking about using, not going above 1.10.3, saying that it seems to be one of the better ones that works on FEX core for older games, even newer games sometimes. But I don't know. Just give it a try, see what happens. Yeah, RAM usage is not ideal. Yeah, 400. It's going up a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to make a big enough jump to actually load the game or not. Well, as long as it keeps going up, we know we're in the right going in the right direction here. But like I said, I feel like we need around 900 or so to run this game. Or only half of that. Let's see. See if it makes a jump using the 1.10.3. Sometimes I have good luck with that version. Since this game is 64 bits, so it should run relatively good as long as we can load it. That's the issue. Still bouncing around, but don't see anything. Normally we would get some sort of indication that the game was loading or doing something. See a splash screen or something. Nothing right now. Hmm. Alright. Alright, let's try that DXVK on the Proton. Like I said, this is the kind of stuff you need to do in order to get these games to work sometimes. Sometimes they work right away, and that's amazing, but most of the time you have to fiddle around, mess around with the settings, do some research, talk to some people who've played this game or may have tried to run this game before and see what you can find out. Let's try it with the 1.10.3 on this one, on the Proton X86. All right, we got more RAM usage here, which is good, I think. Usually looking for some bigger jumps than that, though, in order to make it work. All right, still going up, slowly. Alright, maybe just give it 1 minute and see if anything shows up. It's still loading slowly, very slowly. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. No. Well, that is too bad. 3 games we tested here just did not want to work. Have to figure out what the issue is. So partial controls for every day we fight. 0 controls for Netherworld Covenant. And we can't even load RimWorld using this. Yeah, I'll pop into Winlator 10.1 just for a second here. Yeah, let me just pop in here for a second. I'm going to put in, let's go with, let's try RimWorld. Didn't load in the other one. But who knows for this one? All right. Haven't been all that impressed with Winlator 10.1 right now. It just hasn't performed as well as I thought it would, but there should be a, try the Vortex thing here. Let's give it a try. There should be a hotfix coming soon for Winlayer 10.1, so maybe it'll help with some of the issues I've been having. Let's go with, I think we said mono bleeding, right? Yeah, leave all that going. All right. Let's give this a quick check. Let's see. So Winlayer 10.1, just to check RimWorld here. Winlator Bionic didn't run it at all, could not load the game. So we're just going to check it in 10.1 here and just see if it works. If it does work, then maybe we'll check the other ones. But right now, don't hold out much hope for this. It's kind of annoying. Although I'm hoping with some of the newer updates that are coming soon in the pipeline that we will solve a lot of these issues. All right, so the RAM is still going up. So let's just give it a second to see if it will load. It already seems a little bit better than Winlator Bionic, so I don't know. If you have any suggestions or any questions, don't be afraid to put them in the chat. I'll try my best, and if not, I'll find an answer for you, because I'm always looking for answers as well when it comes to solving these kinds of problems. Yeah, the RAM is loading, but it's just going really slow. Really, really slow. Which tells me it's probably not gonna load. Alright. Well, this wasn't the point of today. I wanted to focus on Winlator CMod. Alright, let's do one more game. Just to see. So far it's been kind of a bust on everything. What's the game here? Well, let's look at GTA 4, actually. So this one gives people lots of issues all the time. I think I need to play GTA 4. I had good playthrough with the original C mod. That was before the FEX core, so maybe the new updates to the Bionic might actually make this play better. So let's give it all the newest stuff. So the newest driver, turnip driver. Let's give it the newest DXVK and let's just test it, see what happens. We're going to set up our performance. So we're going to use the Nightly FEX core. We're going to do our performance setup for FEX. This is what I was told is a performance setup, fast enabled. We'll see. Let's give it a try. So this is GTA 4. Oh, what happened? Path not found. Unable to install prerequisites. Okay. All right. So I don't think that DXVK is the best for these games. So let's pick an older one. That's normally what the issue is. Let's try again. Nope, path not found. Okay. Okay. Let's just go off of... Alright, let's remove this one. Let's go off of the right. Maybe I picked the wrong shortcut. I have been known to do that. So let's give this a different try. Let's just go from this one right here. Don't think it's the right one, but you never know. I forget sometimes. Alright, GTA driver, newest DXVK. Performance preset, maybe. Let's see. Alright, well, we didn't get the error message again, so that's good. Are we actually loading? Okay, so this is a 32-bit game. Okay. Might have to change some stuff. I forgot about that. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need to change some stuff here. Alright, so this is 32-bit, so when we see that, 32-bit, yeah, let's use the FEX core for now. I'm going to change this just back to the defaults. Give that a try again. See if it's any different. No, not any different. Okay. This one we might have to play in Proton. FEX might not work for it. Or sorry, Proton x86. Alright, let's go here. Alright, so this is the one we want. Figured that out finally. Let's get it. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let's go back here. So this one doesn't work for now. Alright, we need the older DXVK because this is an older game. We're going with performance on this one. We'll leave everything else. Alright, let's just see. See if we can get GTA 4 running here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, let's try it again. We'll have to bring up the task manager. There we go. Alright, let's see. Alright, it's already way more RAM than last time. Okay, good. We are loading. Here we go. Alright. GTA 4 using Box 86 Proton and Winlator Bionic. See if we get some better performance out of this. Alright, so I know sometimes it won't load here. We have to go through the DLC, but let's try it here first. I don't remember if I have a saved game or not. We'll see. Haven't tested this one in a few months, so we will see. Alright, we got some... Okay, well, it's loading, but it's starting right from the beginning. It's 70 RPM. There's FPS right now. Oh, looks good. 60 FPS. What do we have for settings right now? Graphics. Medium. Yeah, medium across the board. Okay, that's okay. If you get 80 FPS on that, that's pretty good. All right. I think I might have to do a reassessment. Look at this game again, because right now it's playing really well. I mean, we're just getting into it here, so, but getting, oh, there we go. Now we're dropping down a little bit, 40 frames per second. That's still not too bad, though. Okay, so far pretty good. Let's just cut through that. Let's see how it looks. A little bit of some graphical, I don't know if that's VSync issue, probably. Some tearing happening. Yeah, let's turn the VSync off. Auto configure. Oh, gives us a little bit more. All right. Still gonna turn off VSync. Okay. Apply. Yes. Back. Okay. Super high frame rate inside the building. That's cool. There. Tearing is better. Controls are good. So 130 frames per second inside the building. What's it look like outside? And then we'll end this test today, but I'm impressed so far with how it's working. All right, dropping down to 50. So we got some high settings, high to medium settings on graphics. Yes, I know about the hot dogs. All right, so we're at 50, 40, 50. Oh, pushing 60. Running around. Still a little bit of tearing, but not too bad. 40. Let's steal a vehicle quickly. Get out of there. Alright, still got some DXVK issues. Might have to use a different version. That girl was far out of the car before I even got to her. Let me see, 60 frames per second driving. No, I'm impressed. $40. Not highly playable. Alright, I might have to do another test with GTA 4. Maybe comparing the two Protons or using Winlator 10.1 versus CMod. And very cool. At least I got one game to work. Alright, with that, said wasn't the best of testing days. So we had a few games not work. So Netherworld Covenant, controls don't work. RimWorld wouldn't load yet, so I need to look into that one. Every Day We Fight loaded, and some of the controls worked, but I couldn't get the game to actually play. So there's some sort of issue there that I need to figure out. Could be my issue. Maybe I don't know how to play the game, but it just didn't seem like it was working properly. But GTA 5 works perfect, but in Proton. I'll have to check out the FEX one, see if I can get it to load there and compare the two. Anyway, thank you for those people who stopped by today, and thank you for those who will watch this later. Remember, you can always like and subscribe to my channel, and I really appreciate if you would do that, and I really appreciate everyone who checked out this video. So thank you very much, and I will see you guys later.